Hey, Will, I'm going through your nurtures to, it looks like uh, there was some discrepancy on um, how many nurtures were in the Google Drive tracking sheet and how many we actually have. And then I was looking at some of the calls, and it looks like the main thing that I'm seeing is a lack of clarity on timing and motivation. And I'll tell you the two things that we need more than anything for this to be successful are those two things. The better you get asking timing and motivation questions in the context of the lead type, the more money you'll make off of these. So I'm going to spend some time going through these with you and seeing if we can't help with that a little bit. So, um,
Hello.
Yeah, is this Omar Manning?
This is Omar.
Hey, Omar. This is Will Withers with Legendary Properties. My broker asked me to reach out to you and see if your home was still for sale and if it's still for sale by owner.
It is still selling, by owner.
Okay, good. I'll get right to the point. We have buyers that are willing to pay the price, and if they actually close in a time frame that's acceptable to you, would you be open to paying us a 3% commission?
No, I'm going to try to work this out on my own for a while, for sale by owner, and then potentially consider working with an agent later on.
Right, and most people think that, but even if we brought you somebody and said, here, this guy wants to, in other words, we're just asking for a referral fee, not for full commission.
Okay, so you're a realtor, feel like a realtor for someone interested in buying.
Yeah, we're brokers. That's what we do. I mean, we probably sell, we sell lots of houses, but Tony, the head broker, averages 5 to 6 houses a month. So he's doing okay, and then I've seen, they sell lots of other houses. So we've got, we have the resources. We have buyers. I can't tell you, that we have a buyer that is, I haven't even seen your house, so we don't even know. But we'd have to at some point, have a look at your house so that we can, say firsthand, yeah, this is what we saw, and looks like a good deal, and then see the business. So, we have people that want to relocate here. We have out-of-state buyers. I mean, we have lots of people that want to buy homes, and they want to buy homes in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho in particular. So, I'm just saying, that if we actually, had somebody that matched, that your home matched what they're looking for, that it would be an easy matter just to steer it your way, and for that we take 3%, which is a standard referral commission. That's what we do with other brokers or anybody else. But it's up to y'all. I mean, we're just trying to find out if you're open to it, and if you are, then we can go ahead and arrange to look through our database and see what we can come up with.
Okay, I'll track him. Looking at home, I guess it's your cell phone number, I'm guessing?
Yeah, my name is Will, and this is my cell phone number, and I work for Legendary Properties. You can look us up on Facebook, and we're right here in Rio Rancho, have been for 10 years. Tony's the managing broker, and we just want to help you sell your home, and it helps us at the same time. So one hand washes the other if we're able to do something. But most people are up for referrals. They're just trying to, for whatever their reasons, and they have lots of them, trying to avoid paying more commission than they have to. And I mean, I understand that. Everybody's trying to get the best deal that they can. But it would be short-sighted of us to not at least ask you if you're open to referral.
Yeah, potentially. Give me a little bit of time. Let me see if this pans out on Zillow for a little while, and I might be giving y'all a call back. And I just want to make sure. How do you spell the generic property?
Yes, LEGENDRE. So it's like legend with an RE on the end of it.
Got it.
And he's been doing this a long time. He's a great guy. He's a fireman here in town. He works a couple of days a week still at the fire department. So he's a part of the community, and the locals come to us. Out-of-state buyers come to us. Reputation is solid. He's a straight shooter, and once we come out and have a look at your house and say, then we can tell a buyer that we've seen it, and that it looks like a good house, and we walk through it, and then we'll turn them over to you at that point. So if we don't handle it, we simply will bring you the referral from our database of thousands of people that are wanting to buy houses. And that's the advantage, pretty much in general, that real estate offers you. Everybody, it's like selling the car on your own. You can do it, and it might take a while. You can do it, but you may not get the best price. Or you can park it on a lot, and they'll sell it, and they'll take a little piece, but generally they get more for it than you would do it on your own, and that's pretty much true. In terms of statistics, but everybody has to try it, and everybody has to do what they think is right for them. So we're not passing any judgment. We'll say, well, we're willing to work with you however you want to work with us, and it's no big deal to refer you somebody that's looking to buy and that your home matches their criteria. We'd want to be able to mention any of the details, and have a little written board, which we'll probably copy out of Zillow for our own database so that they can read about it. But again, it's up to you. If you don't think you need help and you're fine on your own and you're convinced you can get the right price, then you should do that. But he asked me to ask, so that's what I'm doing.
Exactly. All right, I got all your contact info here, and if it doesn't hash out, and then I'll consider giving you a call back to help me out.
When do you think you'll know? Have you set yourself a time frame?
I'm thinking like a month and a half.
Okay. You also remember that when you're calculating everything out, don't forget to calculate the back end on it. You know what I can do? Actually, I'll do this for you. It's easy for me. I'll send you what we call a net calculator, which is basically it's going to calculate the expected closing costs, and then maybe we can even dribble you some additional information so that you'll know what to do. Have you sold many houses on your own?
No, but pretty smart guy, so I think I can figure it out. So let me call you back though if I get to the point where I'm needing somebody to hurry up and expedite this process.
Yeah, well that's right, but you don't want the calculator? It doesn't cost.
No, I can. I've already got a pretty good wag on what the closing costs are going to be.
Okay. All right. No worries, then. It's good talking to you. Wish you all the luck.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
So I think we got way off the script on this one, Will. If our goal is to find timing and motivation, we're asking more questions of them than we're telling them about ourselves. So the profit of us just blurbing about ourselves and who I am and our success really isn't profitable here. What's profitable is really finding out where they're at in the process, and then what's their timing and what's their motivation. So we didn't get to a lot of the questions in the script, that really would help us follow up with this guy. And now we've got this ambiguous um, conversation uh, that uh, that we can't even categorize. So you took this guy and you categorized him in 2 months out. I get that you've got, like he said, he was going to try it for a month, month and a half on his own, but we didn't even get why he's moving in the first place, um, and where he's going next, and when does he want to be there. Uh, so I'd say stick to the script. I think we're getting off the script. Maybe what we need to do is just literally read the script. Get it in front of you and read the questions, and and then, because right now, if we're just shooting from the hip, which you were shooting from the hip on this one, there's too many things that are variables that we don't even know what to adjust. So we need to get back to the script, reading the script on this one. Um, so that's what I would put on this guy. It looks like you've got an activity to follow up with him November 1st. And here's the problem, and the real issue is because we didn't stick to the script in the first place, we don't have a real clear reason to follow up with him other than how's it going? Are you ready to for some help? And it would be odd for us to call him next week because we didn't have a quality conversation the first time. So that's what I've got to say on this one. I'm finding that maybe you're going a little bit off the cuff and selling on muscle rather than sticking to the script, and we need to get back to the script. Okay. I'll go on to the next one, but I'm going to keep these short, so I'm going to stop this video here.